everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Crateble Weekly News. It's me, Ham Chops, on Crateble and Instagram and whatever else I'm on. It's usually Ham Chops. But here to give you some weekly updates and also updates on the Crateble website that happened this past week too. So let's get right into it. Pokemon Black Bolt and White Flare released this week in English. Hopefully everybody was able to get those. I tried and SOL pretty much. But I'm glad that I have been seeing more people get that. And also saw that the Pokemon Mega Brave and Mega Symphonia officially dropped for the America Pokemon Center, and a lot of people were able to get that too. Due to my work, the VPN kept ruining it every time I got through the queue, but I'm glad other people were able to actually get it and were able to go through that queue a few times if they needed to get something else. So that's pretty cool too, that a lot of the fans got it. Also on July 22nd, Pokemon is going to be having their Pokemon Presents show where they'll be going over all things Pokemon, but I'm sure everybody's looking forward to either more Legends ZA things, some more things about other Pokemon games on the horizon, and me specifically, I'm hoping to hear some more about the mobile Pokemon Champions game that they announced a while back, and that's just their PvP game. It's looking like they're taking the battle aspect of the main Pokemon games and just putting it into a way that's more accessible for everybody else without having to pay that $60 premium plus getting a Nintendo Switch if you don't have one. Other than that, Magic the Gathering had the first drop of their Secret Lair Sonic cards this past week also. If you missed out on those, maybe I think you might be able to still get a few of the foils on the Secret Lair website, but also I believe August 21st, WPN stores will be getting in some of their Secret Lair stock in too. Can't remember if they're only getting non-holo, if they're getting both, but just keep your eye out. There's supposed to be one other drop, I believe, aside from that. I have to double check it. The drops have kind of been all over the place with the Sonic ones. There's been a lot of dates going around. And also in Magic news, Magic announced having a Spiderman collab for San Diego Comic-Con coming up. They're having a special event that you can go register to be a part of, and you can go to this section at the Comic-Con where it'll be Magic and Spider-Man themed, and they'll also be showing you how to play Magic. You'll be able to get a free deck to learn how to play if you haven't played before, and you will also be able to see some of the upcoming Spider-Man cards too, supposedly. All right, and then moving on to the Crateble updates. If you guys haven't been on Crateble before, go ahead, go check it out. Please, I urge you to, because it's a pretty cool website that we're building, and I think everyone should be a part of it, especially if you collect all things Pokemon, shoes, literally whatever you need. It's gonna be, we're trying to make it this one platform for every collectible, so that way, whenever you're trying to track your value and learn more about stuff, you don't really have to go much else. And the best thing about this website is we got KYC verification added to the website. If you don't know what that is, that means it's built to where one user gets one account. There's not really a way for you to duplicate it unless you have multiple state IDs or licenses. Yes, you can make other accounts, they just won't be verified. And if you're not verified, you won't have access to some of the really cool stuff we have right now, which is our leaderboard for who can upload the most items in a month. You do get to win cash on that. So if you want to win some extra cash for just uploading your collection, again, it doesn't have to be anything like Pokemon cards or video games. It can literally be porcelain figurines, artwork, random artwork, your own artwork if you want. You can make a crate for your own art if you have that. But yeah, you verify yourself, go join the leaderboards, win a few extra bucks for just uploading things that you collect or you don't think are collectible. You'll be very surprised nowadays. And also, if you do get verified, we do have a lot more features coming in the future updates of the website, things for marketplaces, and then even hopefully we want to add trading, and in the very, very distant future, exclusive drops to where you can kind of prevent some of that bot traffic and get it in the hands of real people. That's down the road. Other than that, just go ahead, go sign up, join that leaderboard, check it out. And if you have any feedback for us, either drop it in the comments here, drop it in the Discord channel, or any other of our social media. we always have myself, me, and someone else paying attention, and we do our best to respond as quickly as possible to get these things resolved and at least give you an answer or an update of sorts. All right. Other than that, in video game news, Tony Hawk re-released the 3 and 4 version of the game on the Xbox Game Pass and all the other platforms. But I myself, I have Game Pass, so I play it on there just because technically it's free under the guise of the subscription fee. Also, huge Tony Hawk fan. It's just a fun game to just literally just sit around and chill out on. I'm not even really gonna go over this scores for the critics because I mean it's a Tony Hawk game. All the games did really well, so I don't imagine that they'd come out worse unless they drastically, I don't know, removed the skateboard. Other than that, yeah, Tony Hawk, really excited, and I'm glad that we're exposing this game to new generations of skaters, and it's also getting polished up. And then also Donkey Kong Bonanza. Donkey Kong Bonanza came out this past week, and it has a Metacritic score of 90, which is really good. I haven't played it myself. I don't have a Switch 2. I do plan on getting one, but everybody that has been playing it that I've talked to has had really good things to say about it. It's about time Donkey Kong got his shine again because boy's been missing for a really long time, and I'm really glad he's back in the spotlight and it's not just Mario, even though Mario's fun. Okay, I'm not nothing against Mario, but other than that, yeah. And also, guys, come on, please don't spoil it for the other people. I've heard a few people say they've had it spoiled due to Instagram and this and that. So yeah, just at least tag your stuff with spoiler. All right. And then also, Valorant is getting an update July 29th. They are updating their graphics to Unreal Engine 5. Sorry, I almost said 3. Really old. But yeah, they're upgrading it to Unreal 5, which is honestly, I'm not sure exactly how much it's going to change, if they're keeping things in mind for allowing the game to play on older PCs or older consoles. Though UE5 does run pretty well. It's a very good engine, so I wouldn't be surprised to see this game come out looking really good with a major facelift and just more resource efficiency for the game in general. So hopefully that's pretty good and there's no complaints there and there's not many bugs coming out with it. And to close us out, we're going to go through the movies really quick. We have Godzilla -1 sequel, aka Godzilla -2, will be getting a release in 2026. So that's really awesome if you're a huge Godzilla fan, which I know a few of the people that are subscribed to the channel are, which is pretty cool. But also, Godzilla's timeless, so how could you not be a fan of him? Sorry. But yeah, so we got that news, and that's really cool to make me go rewatch Godzilla -1 again, honestly. Also, PSA went live with their comic book grading and magazine grading services. I believe it also said they'll be doing this just standard size books in general. So that's pretty cool if you are a collector of those and you want a PSA graded versus a CGC or Beckett grade. That's going to be really cool to know you have that option now. And hopefully later on down the road we can see some other things from Tag too, where they start grading either more cards or more magazines and books of sorts. Also, what else? I think that's it, honestly, for what I made today. Pause, let me double check real quick. Nope, that was it. That was all I wrote down. Yeah, but one thing for you if you made it this far is please go check out the Crateble shop. Benny would like it. Benny would appreciate it. We do have Japanese Pokemon cards in there and a few English ETBs of the Prismatic Evolution. Also, lots of comic books. Go check them out. See you later. Have a good week. Bye.